Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Walk MD. I'm Dr. Brian Kendall.
And I'm Dr. Brittany Bankhead.
And this is your cure
for boring conversation.
And guess what?
What?
Teardrops coming down my face. This is the season finale of Coffee Walk MD.
Not to be confused with teardrops like...
the tattoo teardrops.
Like tattoo teardrops.
Everybody's still alive here. That escalated very quickly. I mean, what do you expect from two people who work in emergency and trauma?
I know.
Yeah, situations.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, but this is our season finale. Not the, what do they call it when the show is completely done?
Ooh.
Like a season ending. I don't know. Or series finale. It's not a series finale. It's a season finale.
Yeah.
And we'll be back sometime this fall.
Yeah.
But our life is crazy right now. We got to focus on our kids and summer vacation and all that stuff. So
and ourselves.
Yeah, that comes last. It seems like usually.
I know it does.
Okay, well, tell the people what kind of mug you have today.
Hey people.
Hey people. There are people.
I have a Walt Disney World mug.
Nice.
And we decided to use this mug because we are going to Disneyland Paris.
Yes, very excited.
Summer, which we're very excited about. In classic parent form, though, we had kind of talked about it and mulled it over. Our dog is actively climbing on the table right now, which is distracting at best. But we had talked about doing it because we're going to be in Europe for a little while. And we need to fly through Paris. And I was like, oh, what if we do Disneyland Paris? Because our daughter's at this age where she's been like, oh, Disney World, Disneyland. But in classic parent form, I was like, oh, we'll do it for you, but you're getting it for your birthday.
That's right.
Like, I'm going to wrap something up and we're going to go and a gift to you. Yeah. Which is my favorite thing around the holidays when it's like, Mom, can I have a toothbrush? Yeah, but it's going in your stocking. Like, that is
so classic.
So me.
I love it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Very cool. I'm channeling Hawaii. I've got a Hawaii mug today. I'm channeling warmth. We got like a tease here in Charleston of like it was warm, and then all of a sudden now it's like 35 degrees again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like bring the warm vibes back.
This mug is so random.
Why?
Like, I don't know. It's very unlike us.
Yeah.
Like it's got hula girls all on it. And every time I see a hula girl or this mug, I think of our son. Because the first time we went to Hawaii, do you remember this? We went to I was presenting at a conference.
Yes.
We went to a luau. He was 6.
Yeah.
And he was enamored with the hula girls.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Do you not remember that?
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. He liked watching them. He wanted to go talk to them afterwards.
I do remember that.
He wanted pictures with them. Which was at an age he was not into pictures.
Yeah. Because he was like
really
5.
Cute.
He was like 5.
He turned 6.
6, yeah.
Yeah, it was his birthday. Oh, no, maybe it was 5.
I think it was 5.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very fun.
Okay.
Well, let's go on our coffee walk. If you haven't listened to any of the prior episodes, what a coffee walk is you take a hot beverage of your choice, you take the person out that you care about most, if you want to have a good, just good conversation with them, and you go on a walk. And on that walk, you can let the conversation just come naturally, or we give you a framework here of topics that you can talk about on your walk. And we promise you that no matter what, when you come back from this walk, you will have had conversation that you wouldn't have had sitting down or doing anything else otherwise.
And I have to admit, the other day it was raining and kind of dreary, and I was not in the mood to get my shoes wet. and we were scheduled for a coffee walk. And it was like, I guess we can just do coffee on the back porch instead, which is lovely, right?
Yeah.
Like it's raining outside and warm coffee with your person on the back porch, but it is not the same.
It's not the same. No.
And we ended up having like a discussion / argument, which truthfully, I think like it took 2 hours probably to get through.
Yeah.
I think if we would have been walking, it would have been 30 minutes.
Totally
and
agree.
we would have like worked it out and figured it out, and it would have been all done.
It's so true. Yep.
It just was so like, okay, this is why the act of walking actually makes a difference.
It does. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're going to talk about all of that on our upcoming TEDx
I
talk,
know.
which we got to say a little shout out to it because we're not going to have another episode, but that is coming up April 29th.
Yeah.
Here in Charleston. We are giving a TEDx talk all about communication, how we've taken communication strategies from the ER and brought them into our marriage, into our life, into our relationships, and how that's made all those things so much better because of better communication strategies.
Yeah, so either follow TEDx Charleston or you can follow us on our social media. I'm at bbanketmd.
At Brian Kendall MD.
And so if you just follow those, then we'll be sure to post whenever that link is up for you to be able to watch. And if you're finding us from our TED Talk because you went scouring the internet for us after you saw and were very impressed and wanted to know more, hello.
Hello.
And it's good to see you.
It is. And don't forget our Coffee Walk MD as well.
Yes,
There's
that's
another
true.
one. Okay, so we're going to start our Coffee Walk now.
Okay.
And our first topic of the Coffee Walk is a classic, one that we've done many times, but it's just a great way to open this up usually. It is what's on your mind. Would you like me to go first, or do you want to go first on what's on your mind?
Go for it.
Okay. So what is on my mind is I don't understand. We just came from a coffee shop, and it's a great one. And I don't understand why don't all coffee shops set themselves up for cuteness? You know? Like why do we still in today's day and age have coffee shops where you walk in and it feels cold and it is cold a lot of times. And the seats are hard and it's not like
I know the
it's
answer
just,
to this.
I know, but I don't want to know the answer because it always comes down to this answer, and I hate that answer.
What?
But,
oh no!
yeah.
Not that answer.
Not money. It's not about money.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So, yeah, but yeah, it's just the ambiance of a coffee shop is just everything. So why don't more coffee shops do that?
So it's the same reason why you wonder why don't all boys dress nicely?
Yeah.
And you're like, it's so easy to. You don't even have to spend a lot of money. You can go to your local TJ Maxx and get stuff that looks just great.
Mm-hmm.
It's because there's no female involvement.
Oh, that's very true.
Once there's female involvement,
then it looks like
it's gonna be good.
I can totally see that. I can totally see that. Yeah. When I lived in Albania, all the little cafes and stuff were owned by men.
Yeah.
And they were horrible.
Yeah.
All of them were just like,
Yeah.
but again, I guess in Europe too, like you're not meant to like chill and drink except in Paris. But like in Europe, it's very like common, like you just drink your thing and you get out. But yeah, the woman's touch is definitely a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. So what's on your mind?
So what's on my mind is we just asked our families, Brian, we bought some hand soap recently, which like this is peak like 39 and 42 is buying new hand soap and being like genuinely excited.
Oh yeah. Like, oh, what's it going to actually smell like? Like
actually excited.
How's it going to foam? Is it
and
going
our fun fact is it's not actually that fun, but we always buy them from like home goods
Goods.
because it feels special.
Yeah.
It's like it's not Walmart hand soap, so it's like extra nice.
Yeah, really nice. Ooh, it feels like fancy.
I know, but we would never pay full price.
No, absolutely
like
not.
no.
No.
So anyway, we got this one, and Brian brings it up, and he goes, "Oh yeah, the clear bottle," and I was like, "Come again? That's not clear." He goes, "Yes, it is." I said, "That's green." He was like, it's clear."
Yeah, you can
And I was
see
like,
right
"You're
through it.
Insane! That is green." And so, if you're here on YouTube, I'm going to show you. This is the bottle.
I'm gonna put a filter on this so it looks clear.
And
But it is clear because you can see through it.
But it's green.
Ish.
And so I posed this question to our entire family on both sides. And it's conjuring a lot of back and forth.
Oh,
and
I
it's
love
like
that.
the old dress
Yes.
thing.
Is it white? Is it
back and
or
forth.
gold or blue or
And Brian's brother is like, I'm very convinced my wife and I have very different rods and cones or whatever determines color. Because in my opinion, clear isn't a color as much as it is a property of color.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't say that water is a color. It has the absence of color. It's clear. This is a green liquid that's clear. It's just like
Yeah. My brother is right.
all
Yeah.
in. Anyway, so funny.
So funny. Okay.
But it's green.
It's clear.
It's genuinely
It
green.
is
and there's
clear.
nothing
It takes on a green hue because of the liquid, but it's like a pool. That's like
it's either
not
clear
the pool
or
isn't
it's green.
The pool isn't actually blue. It's filled with clear water. It's tricking your mind.
But if I look at the pool and I have to classify the color, it's blue.
But see, I extrapolate it. I say that I tell my brain that's not actually blue water. It's just clear. It's taking on the color of the things around it. That's how it goes in my mind. I know you love that. All right, now this is probably a great time because it's time for Vent Sesh. The next category here on our coffee walk
dang
is.
it, that should have been my vent.
Ooh, it should have been your vent. Yeah, so the Vent Sesh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you ready for my vent?
You ready for this jelly?
You ready for? I don't think you're ready for this.
Which?
Body's too bootylicious for you, babe.
Save that.
Yeah.
That's going down in the history books.
History books right there.
Hey,
I stayed on key though. That was good.
You kind of did.
Yeah, thank you.
Good
I've
job.
been working on it.
Okay.
All right, so my Vent Sesh is why.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Why do we have to buy and stuff and celebrate 8th grade graduation? Why is that a thing? I don't understand. Ooh. We're getting hit up for yard signs. We're getting hit up for money to go on some like party cruise for the 8th graders for their graduation. And I'm like, everybody graduates from 8th grade. This is not an option. By law, you must go to school and graduate from 8th grade. Why is it a thing that we celebrate? Like when we were kids, at least when I was a kid, in San Antonio, Texas, shout out to San Antonio, there was no celebrate. We were just glad to have survived 8th grade. We made it out alive. Yeah, we made it out alive. We're going to high school. Like you only ever celebrated graduation from high school. That was it. And now I feel like graduation from high school is just kind of watered down. And this is making me sound very old. I can see that now. I sound like a very old man. But I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. That's my vent.
I don't know that I have a lot to offer that. I have a few thoughts. Yeah. But they're better discussed offline.
Why? You can't say that. Now the people are going to be mad. You got to tell the people. It's like make it accessible for online discussion. Yeah.
So I wonder. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I wonder if. Well, I think it's a total privilege thing. Like, do you think every middle school in the country gets to do these kinds of things?
I doubt it.
No, I think that's a total our kid is privileged thing.
Yeah.
Secondly, I wonder if this is people's lives revolving around their children and wanting to do nice things for their children and not having other things to sink their teeth into that they want to do.
Yeah.
And so they are just coming up with events and things to do that involve their kids and in the process involve other kids.
Here. Well said. Yeah.
Here. It was just a thought.
I know, but I'm agreeing with you. Here is like
you think so?
The British accepting. Like here.
Since when do we do that?
That's what they do in the parliament.
We're not in parliament.
Well, it kind of are. You're making your debate. You're giving a thing.
You're kind of bringing my migraine back.
That's what I'm known for.
I was trying to fight it, and it was almost gone, and now it's coming back. You said here, and now it's like here.
Yeah, that's what I do best. All right, vent to me. Maybe it's me bringing back your migraine.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
No, my vent. I'm gonna sound old and crotchety too.
Hey, you know what? I think we've earned it.
So I am feeling all the effects of like encroaching 40. And recently I remember someone had told me, man, it's like I hit 40 and everything fell apart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a month and a half away, and everything's going to HE double hockey sticks, it feels like. And it's not even, it's just one thing after the other, and they're not massive ordeals, But it's like, okay, here's this little spot on your face,
Yeah.
and like it's not healing all that great. So does it need to be biopsied, or is it just something we can watch? And then, oh yeah, I found this like lump in my armpit. Is that a reaction to this, or is it like actually something bad? Oh, you got to go get your allergy shots because
Yeah.
like we're trying to whatever, and that's like a weekly commitment for forever. And oh, your hip is still healing, but now it's kind of flaring. It's just like, man.
Yeah.
And it reminds me that like, we're like cars. We're
Yeah.
like a brand new car when we're born, and like it's like we tell our kids, a car is an awful investment. Like it only depreciates in value
Yeah.
as time goes on.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of feeling like a depreciating asset in terms of like my body, and like I don't know. I'm going through some stuff,
Yeah.
man. Like getting close to 40, and especially as a woman, and like all these things, but
Yeah.
just in general, it's like
Well, for what
a
it's
whole
worth,
thing.
you look amazing. You
Thank
don't
you.
look at all.
I still have
40.
patients who don't think I'm old enough to be a doctor.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
Yeah. I had a patient the other day say, and it was actually a guy, which kind of surprised me, but he was like, "You're not old enough to be a doctor or something, or you can't be old enough to be a doctor." And I'm honest with people. I was like, "No, I'm actually 42." And he goes, "I want whatever you're using on your skin for your face or something like that." I was like, "Okay, I'll take that." So,
Good.
but you look great. And
Thank you.
I think the thing that is frustrating to me is like, okay, I know I'm getting older. What I hate though is it's like sometimes when the things that you're doing to try to keep yourself in
Yeah.
shape and when they come back to bite you,
Yeah.
that's what makes me mad. It's like it's not like I'm smoking or doing like
Yeah.
I'm trying to do things to like promote my health,
Yeah.
and then it gets me injured or it does. It's like really like
Well, that's what I
that
tell
makes
my
me mad.
patients too. Everything has a risk and a benefit.
Yeah.
Everything you
Everything.
do,
Yeah.
right? Like you got to get sunlight for like vitamin this, and then oh well, if you get too much sunlight, like here's the risk of that.
Yeah.
Everything has a
Yeah,
risk and a benefit.
so true. So true. Well,
Yeah.
that's the end of Vent Sesh.
All right.
Always good to vent. Always feel better after venting.
Good.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Behind the curtain. So
Ooh.
this is where, and behind the curtain in your own life looks like you take whoever you're talking to and you pull back the curtain and you kind of explain to them a little bit about what your work life looks like, or what your time away from, like whatever you're doing during the day when you're not around that person, like what are you doing? Explain to them kind of how your day is going, maybe give them a little bit of insight. And for us, because we're both physicians and we're married, behind the curtain literally is like a curtain, like a hospital curtain of like what's going on. So something that you and I have both talked about in the past, and I thought would be a great way to kind of do a season finale, because you and I are so big into this, is patient advocacy. And the fact that we are huge proponents of patient advocacy. Like there is nothing better. Like the other day, Brittany came with me to my doctor's appointment. I went to Brittany's doctor's appointment today. And there is something about having...
Sound really old.
We do sound really old. That is what we do for fun. There's something about having a loved one there with you that can listen to what the doctor is saying and then ask the questions that maybe you're too overwhelmed to ask, or mention the things that maybe you're forgetting to mention in that moment that they hear you complain about all the time. And make sure that the doctor is hearing you say the things that you're saying in the right way, that they're understanding what you're saying. And that's great for patient advocacy. However, there's a real problem with patient advocacy being rude, because sometimes people take this way too far, and instead of it being a helpful thing, it ends up that the advocate either talks over the person they're supposed to be advocating for, or they dismiss the doctor completely and say like, you're not doing anything, like we should just go, whatever. Like that is not good advocacy.
Which I'm going to poke a little bit
Yeah,
on that.
poke.
I think, again, I like in our TED Talk, we're going to talk about the, that everyone's doing their best.
Yeah.
Like everyone's trying their best, right? And I think that a lot of times that rudeness and dismissiveness comes from a place of fear.
Yeah, 100%.
Or I feel like not enough is being done.
Yeah.
Or like I'm really worried. And so I think it comes from a caring place. But it just like remembering we're human and that the system works the way and we don't have control over all of those things is important too. And remembering that we're doing our best too.
Yeah.
Like if we all believe the best in one another, it can be helpful. I also think you were talking about advocacy. Oh, what was I going to say about advocacy?
I don't know. I have something else I can say. Okay.
So in terms of patient advocacy, you're talking about someone going with you. And oh my gosh, if that's not so true, like having a loved one, a spouse, a mom, a dad, a kiddo, somebody go with you is huge. But what if you don't have someone to go with you? One thing is putting somebody on speakerphone. Like just have them ready, and when the doctor comes in, say, hey, I'm going to put my so-and-so on speaker. And honestly, it would be very helpful if they were already on the phone and you just like unmute them and say, okay, go ahead and start, because the amount of time that we have to wait for people to get in touch and blah, blah, blah is sometimes very hard depending on the day. So having someone on the phone can be very helpful as well. Here's the other thing though. If you have nobody to be there in person, if you have nobody to be on the phone, which sounds so very sad, but that is the reality of many of our patients. Here's the other thing I will say, that you can like this genuine honesty can go so far. And just saying, you know what, doc, I am here by myself and I like everything you're saying is kind of running together. And I would really appreciate it if you could like give me a second and then re-explain what you just said. Or, hey, I am not really comprehending. Can you write it down? Or if you were my sister who was here with me, what would you say to her?
That's
or what
my
would
favorite.
or what would you ask? And kind of use some of those things even in the absence of an advocate around you, to get those same kinds of like, you know, double information, you know, twice again, because you hear it once and then, okay, because, I think that's another way to get that same level of depth.
Yes, I love that. So we like to be problem solvers. We always tell our kids, like, solve the problem, don't add to it. So if you are in that situation where you feel like, okay, I'm not getting this is not making sense, or you're feeling like you're not getting the care that you need, then another great tool that you can use is use buzzwords to the doctor or to the nurse who's taking care of you and say, I am concerned being the buzzword there. I am concerned that my treatment is not being effective, or that my questions are not being answered.
Or that I'm going to go home and I'm going to come
right back. Or I don't understand what is going on. Can you help me understand? Or this is something that seems very serious to me. I would appreciate if we could do something else. And, those words and saying it in that way convey your concerns. They convey your legitimacy and your legit feelings without alienating anybody, as opposed to saying, you don't know what you're talking about. This is horrible. This cares, whatever. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to whatever. Those words do nothing but to like turn critical thinking off, and people just go into like defense mode. So using better words can allow you to then get the care that you are truly seeking.
And advocate for
and
yourself.
Advocating for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay.
Well, that was our coffee walk.
That's it.
I know.
That's all we got.
That's all we got for this season. It's been a fun season.
It has.
Yeah. If you haven't gotten to listen to the other episodes, I think there's 22-ish, 23 episodes that we did this season, which is really good. Please make sure you head back and listen to them.
I feel like we should cue, what was it, Vitamin C, the graduation song?
Oh, yeah.
Like with a lighter?
Ta-da, here's to
As
the times.
No.
What?
As we
go on. Hey, but now we're giving ourselves an unneeded graduation, so let's just stop.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so this has been Coffee Walk MD Season 1. We will see you in Season 2 this fall. Please make sure to continue following us on social media. while we're here. We're
And
going to
hit
continue to
subscribe
post
to
there.
this podcast
Yeah, hit
or
subscribe.
on YouTube so you don't miss it.
Yeah, exactly. So this has been Coffee Walk MD, your cure
For boring conversation.